Hey guys, welcome back to Vid-Bits. My name is Brian, aka Pops, hanging out with you with some, we're gonna say no expectations Legend of Zelda speedruns because I had such a phenomenal one last time that I'm not really feeling like that's gonna probably be broke today. I could be. I'm not against it per se, but I definitely don't want to stress myself out. I just want to actually play it for fun and play through a couple runs on here while Braden's getting himself mentally prepared to head to Blight Town later.
Play a little bit of Dark Souls. I'll be here modding and doing the timer. What's up, Jack? How are you, my man?
It's actually Jack Gaming.
It is Jack Gaming.
I get confused now because the not Jack Gaming guy, that guy and Manny are never, it's like Batman and Bruce Wayne. That guy and Manny never seem to be in the same room together.
And Manny seems to disappear when that guy shows up.
I don't know, it's a fun little mini game. It's the mystery, like one of the mini mysteries of the Vid-Bits if you hang around the lore of not Jack Daniels Gaming.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever.
How are you, Jack? We're doing well. We're doing well. I'm preparing myself mentally, like Dad said, to go back and play some more Dark Souls Remastered while he's doing some casual speedrunning. Trying to work on his Legend of Zelda time.
Man, I hit my PB on Mario 2 earlier today.
Yeah?
So good. Sorry, just trying to get myself situated. Is quite a bit of stuff I have to do. Sometimes apps don't want to work in your favor, and they want you to do the same thing and then not have the same availability as far as functions, but I digress. It is an app. Alright. That's good, that's good. So, I've been saying this too, so if anybody's seeing this after the fact, if there's any NES games that I'm not currently speedrunning that you think are reasonable, drop them in the comments. I'd just like to know. I don't know what I'll pick up from it, but at least I'll look at it, you know what I mean? Interested to know what other people run, if they're running other games, and eventually, you know, I want to get to the point where I can do like some sort of amazing, crazy super feat, you know, timed out NES marathon, but I want to make sure I only play the choicest of games. I don't want to play stuff that's boring. I played
Jack asks, when is the giveaway? So, we're thinking, I was thinking either the 25th or the 31st. I feel like it's just, the numbers aren't quite there. I mean, like, we're at a couple people, and I mean, if you guys really just want, we can just send it. I just don't want it to only be among a couple people. I'd like it to be at least like 10 people, you know?
I think we should just officially say it's the end of the month, the 31st. It'll be the 31st. We're going to do something all day. It'll be on stream all day.
We were also trying to plan a good event around it to try to,
That way people have a good a little bit under 2 weeks to get everything in, get their dates scheduled, everything figured out.
No, I understand. I figured you were just curious.
Yeah, we appreciate that too. Alright, I'll go ahead and...
Alright, I can... Is it... With this, it's the second you start a profile?
I'm just doing that for right now. I don't know. I'm just doing it the second I hit start on a profile.
I think that is what it... That's the...
VD, that's not what I want. Why'd I do that? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Also, I want to start running some Super Nintendo games, but I don't have a huge library of Super Nintendo games that I can beat quickly, and because they're Super Nintendo games, there's more there, so those games technically usually are longer.
Count it down.
We can do 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. The thing that sucks about this, though, is because of the bomb drop, you may be doing this.
I don't mind.
Moonlighter? Is that for SNES? Is that it? Jack, you're in Australia, so I don't know if you know, but some Super Nintendo games that came out cross-platform may not even be named the same. I know Star Fox isn't called that in Australia. I don't think. I think it's called Starwing. That's a restart.
Moonlighter's just a game in general. It's a action role-playing game.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't have to be on. I'm just wanting to start throwing some out there on some other consoles. It felt good to throw a speedrun up on the N64. I don't even know. I think I could probably get Star Fox 64 down, but I don't know which route I'd pick. I haven't played it in a while. I also want to play games that are going to be appealing for people to see. I can stomach watching a game like Star Fox 64. Somebody else might not.
It might make them sick. Some N64 games disorient me. Like, I'll be completely honest, and Mario 64 at times completely disorients me.
Absolutely. Three.
Oh shit.
2, 1, go.
But yeah, we're down to play any sort of games.
We should probably, because Sega Genesis just had its anniversary. I know the game didn't come out when the Sega came out, but me and you could definitely do Gunstar Heroes. That's a really good game. It's by Treasure. I think you played it before. It's a run and gun, but it's really.
I want to see what our have you done a solo Cuphead speedrun?
No, I have not.
We could do. I want to try a 2-player one at some point.
I'll do a I'll do a solo Cuphead any %. I definitely won't be like I gotta get this specific grade.
No, it's literally just speedrunning, like getting through it as quick as possible. I don't know. I've never really tried or timed myself playing Cuphead.
I think I did okay. I mean, I'm not as good solo as you, because I think that you've just played it more and more recently.
I just feel like
when we're together, I'm a way better player when I'm with somebody.
I agree. I definitely feel like you excel 2-player when it comes to that kind of game.
Because I'm the res chain guy.
You are really good with revives. You're a good medic. Especially in games like that where I don't know, sometimes I feel like you have to rely on having the other person revive you, like you said, res chain.
I'm really looking forward to getting back into Dead Rising 2. I have to probably play a little bit of it on my own so I can get acclimated to how I move, how I work, how quickly I swap, and that way I'm not being so burdensome while I'm trying to figure it out at the beginning, because you don't have a lot of time to figure it out in the beginning.
Well, I think the best idea is to just fill our inventory with good weapons.
And orange juice.
And orange juice, yeah.
That's pretty much it, right?
I want to go for the really, really...
Oh, we're going to do that. I watched...
The Dead Rising 1
Yeah, I watched somebody bitch about that. They would never do it. I was like, oh, that's right up our alley.
How long is it?
And it's about 14, 16 hours, I think. So it's almost a full actual day.
Damn.
But after watching
Is it 1-player? Could we do a pass off?
Oh, we could pass off.
Because
I think that most people do.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just do it on the Vid-Bits account, and we'll just pass it off.
Co-op Dead Rising 1.
And we'll just
24-hour survivor achievement.
We'll just do it off on two streams. So as soon as one's about whatever, 8 hours or so, we'll just kill that.
It's a good marathon.
Yeah.
And all it is just not dying, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything in particular.
I think you're given a situation where you're getting the game starts to cooperate with good drops of OJs, and you find routes to go to keep yourself up. You literally have to study.
I would have to learn it a little bit. Yeah. I haven't played Dead Rising 1 nearly as much as Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 2 is hard. The bosses are ridiculous, dude. They have such a rubber band. They rubber band so bad, where if you do any sort of damage to them, they're just gonna start hitting you hella fast and hella hard. And I don't know. It's one of those things where it's so difficult. And I know you can level up. Maybe there's a certain weapon that's better than that's the best to grind. I think it's
2 minutes, baby.
What is it? PowerPoints for Dead Rising PP. I think that's the XP or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, we're totally down to hear any sort of recommendations. We can't can't assure that we're gonna play anything.
One of
right
these days,
away,
somebody will be like, "Hey, I want this." I'm like, "Yes, we actually own that, and it's gonna be easy peasy."
Yeah, it really depends on if we own it. If we own, we're gonna play any game you guys recommend, really, if we own it, because we want to utilize, our libraries. We have so many games, and our backlog is so long that sometimes I feel like it's hard for us to get to all the stuff that we want to play.
Right.
And then it's good to get a reminder every once in a while, like when Jack told me about Hollow Knight. It's alright.
That's a lie. I'm not even gonna do with that. I know that sounds dumb, guys, but seriously, that's just so dumb. 3, 2, 1, go. That's sad. I gotta tell myself that if I'm going out of a shop, like what I'm doing, and when you see me double back and I go into a shop again, is there's times that I go out of a cave and the line I want is right off of that as far as like movement goes, so I'm just doing 1 pixel adjustment to get out of there. And if I think that I did it, but I did, like, I can literally almost stay in that same frame and then double back into it again. It's like, oh. That kind of stuff is important when you're trying to do the script. Nice! It just happened again to happen right after that. That's the best case scenario. Also, I know it sounds dumb, but if you get past all those Lionels, you do kind of want to get hit by one of them on the way out, so that you only have to be hit by that statue 1 time. And sounds dumb, because like they usually don't give you the time just to hit you once. I know there's got to be somebody that watches me play Zelda and thinks that it's neat, and I know there's got to be somebody else that watches me play Zelda and be like, how is that right? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I routed the game in a way where everything is where it's supposed to be when I get there. So like, how did they not put it there because that was the way that they ran it too? And I've never seen somebody say, this is the way that you have to run Zelda. But when I go out of a cave and I'm right there and the drops to buy the next thing is there, you know what I mean? If I'm in an area where I need bombs and I'm literally getting them right before I have to go to the next place where I would need them, it's a neat synchronicity with those movements, but there is no right way to play Zelda. There is none. That's why I thought it was so cool when I was a kid, and I'm like, how do I figure this shit out? Cool, see, I just wanted the 1. So now I have half a heart. I can go up here and get this, and usually my target's 2 minutes to get at this statue. I'm so close.
Yep.
I missed it.
You're pretty much there, though.
But I died faster this time. I'm already 4 seconds ahead of last game. But nobody's doing this, and like when I finally do an up and A run, I will have a sub whatever time, because every single time that you want to, you just go up and A on the second controller and it warps you to home. So you can route the game to being like, yep, I need to be there. Boom, skip 4 screens. Boom, skip 4 screens. Over and over and over again. Like every time you skip 4 screens, you're saving 20 seconds. So even if you up and A and it takes 5 seconds, you're saving 15 seconds every time you do it. I've already done the math. I just don't want to do it. It's gonna ruin the game for me. Because then I'll be like, man, I'm doing the no up and A run. I would already be at this time. Like, I'm gonna start getting myself upset about it. Like, and also, you gotta make sure when you're doing item transitions that you don't do them at the wrong time, because you actually get the game to lag.
Yeah, I believe it.
It sucks. So I'm like, oh, I'm proactive about getting this item ready. Like, nope, then the game's not ready to receive it, and it just lags. Where are you at? 3:11? Yep, that's right on time. That's something I'm not doing anything. This is the game just doing it. That will also be a variance on your run, that you could have the best things
RNG
going on.
right there.
Yeah, there's nothing. I used to think if I'm holding a direction, it's stalling the game into reacting for me. And that just proves me, because I have my hand off the controller, and I just did that for like what, 4 seconds? Like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Spawned a minute. I had to load the instance or something.
Right. And that guy just comes right in, which is fine. Again, not doing anything. He's just like, how come I have to come already? Like, how come he's already like putting the pressure on for me to appear in this quick of an instance? Okay, I was gonna make myself mad if I would have doubled back into there.
What's up, Baggy Vitamin?
Nice.
Dad's just doing a Legend of Zelda speed run right now. I just can't believe you're so like, your bomb placement is impeccable. I waste a bunch of bombs just trying to get one opening. But you know exactly the place where you can have the bombs and like you can put them and it's gonna cover the most like distance, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
even against enemies, your bomb placement is really good. Like when you take out, what's the rhino called? Not the rhino. Why am I blanking?
I don't remember that character's name. It's like, I think it starts with an
No,
N.
Dodongo.
Oh, Dodongo? I thought you were talking about the giant four-clawed thingy that it's been...
You're good about taking that out too.
You're the one that helped me put it together, though. If you don't remember, you said the best people are only doing things that they need to do when they need to do them, and maybe you need to stop setting yourself up as much as you're setting yourself up. And I was like, okay, that I'll try to just only get the things that I need to get when I feel I absolutely have to have them. And then like it got to the point where I was getting things later and later. I'm like, okay, and I was like, okay, I really don't need a potion until possibly 6. Why am I setting myself up to have it in my inventory early just to not have to get it later when I can wait and pick it up in the spots where I actually have to have it? And that mentality really opened it up wide up for me. I really would have liked a bomb drop for that, since I used one. Didn't need to pick up those rupees. I was hoping that was the leader. You kill the leader, then everybody dies. But, like, it's random where it's at. I'm being a little bit cautious here, because I don't have bombs.
Not the last one you happen to pick. Bad luck.
Nice. That's good luck, though.
Yeah, that's true. It was all worth it for the double bomb drop right there.
Yep. Come on, Dodongo. Be in the middle of the room. Okay, I'll handle that. Oh, no, you butthole. Come on, line up.
Alright. And you got a bomb drop.
What we got? 720? That's alright. Oh, I'm looking at the old one. No, I'm looking at the feed one. 730 is okay. No expectations, really. I'm just trying to get one in, especially for people who haven't seen them. If you have any questions, please, I'm open to them. Why I'm doing what I'm doing, what I'm doing now.
I'll read them out for you. Just to make it so you don't have to...
Yeah, I'm definitely...
With the Legend of Zelda run, you really have to be moving at all times.
Yep, you don't have an opportunity to not be actuating. Like, that's why I was trying to... Then once I kind of made it clear to somebody, they're like, oh, bet, that means he really can't pay attention to, like, what I'm doing, and I'm going to spam in chat now. And I'm like, yep, you sure are. You sure just going to do that for the rest of the stream if you want, because I really can't do anything about it.
Well, what's cool is since you hit that Dodongo with the first, or like you made him eat the bomb so he was stunned, and then you hit him with the second bomb, and he also refilled yours back to 8, so you didn't waste any at all.
Right. It's very important that you do that. Bomb management, especially since you're not going to increase your bomb bag, is super important. You cannot ever take the time to buy them unless at the very end. I've had a couple times because it was going to ruin my run to not get a guaranteed bomb at a spot versus farm for it. But the rule is, if you do not get hit, and you kill 10 enemies in a row, with the 10th enemy that you're killing being with a bomb, it will always drop a bomb. But you cannot get hit. The counter starts...
You're at max rupees now.
Yes. The counter starts, like, when you hit the first one and you're not hit. So you can do a countdown in your head. And you just... But then again, if you get hit, then it goes back to RNG, so that's when I stop counting. I open up that cave so that I don't have to waste that bomb later opening up that cave, and then actually have to farm for 2 bomb drops instead of 1 bomb drop later.
Makes sense to me. Because it stays open.
Yes. You just have to be cautious, like, oh, I didn't get that. You have to remember that you didn't get it. And I'm not trying to refill hearts here because I'm going to want to do a wipe as soon as I get this white sword. You can double back here. Thanks, Slackinator, for reminding me something I knew when I was a kid that I forgot until you reminded me as an adult. That makes it so that, because it will always... Ooh, 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 ooh. Hit me once. Hit me once. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Got a little bit of an assist there, and I did some more damage to myself, because once you get the white sword, we're going to do another home move, which is basically a forced wipe, since we're not doing an up and A. So I like to call it trying to ride the forbidden pony, because you do that and you die. Who would ever intentionally try to ride a lion? Especially the blue ones. They're just absolutely vicious. Hit start real quick. I've been using my speed routes to beat everything I've ever beaten. I never have gone left my entire life, and I've done it going left every time now, because that's where I start from home now to go do these things. I got max rupee, so...
Well, I mean, since you started doing that, you've definitely... It's increased your... Like, I feel like you've had more time.
It's crazy, because I told everybody growing up, and the noob way to learn is to go down into the beach and to the right. It is the way. You will get lots of money, you'll get bomb drops. It's important to do that. But in a running, no. Like, because right now, what am I doing? I'm picking up the blue ring at 10:47. I already have a candle. I already have the power bracelet. That's insane. I'm going to switch to candle. Now, what I was doing before, and what saved me time on my last route where I beat my PB, was because I stopped getting this 10 piece I was picking up. And I found that I did get a better RNG, and it may not happen every time, but this 10 piece was allowing me to pick up the potion after I did 3, and I don't need that potion. So why was I worried about opening up another place to get 10 extra rupees to be able to conveniently get that potion then? It was just absolutely ridiculous and a time sink. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna do what I like to call my water break, because when you get your stuff healed there, you get a second to do a drink of water. And that's about the only time that you can do it. So if you want to play this run, you can get that water right there. And some people are like, really? Like, yeah. I don't care that I wasted 5 seconds on my PB or whatever to get a drink of water. I needed a fucking drink of water. I was actually able to continue playing the game continuously without stopping and still get a drink of water. That's about the only place you can get that, unless you unfortunately got destroyed after a boss and have a lengthy heal sequence when you pick up the Triforce piece. We don't want that, because a lengthy healing sequence is when the hearts have to heal past how long the song takes to go, and it will. It'll keep going. Alright. I remember when I couldn't teleport your voices. Aww. So yeah, I got a decent amount of rupees there. The blobs will do a decent job for you. I'm just gonna leave that one guy, because if I leave that one guy, he'll be the only guy that's there. I want to get up here and get that key. That's the key that allows me not to do the glitch that's so much fun that we like to do with one. Well, that was fun to do when we were kids, but I don't need to go back and out and in to get that door for free when I can pick up an extra key that I don't need and just go and barrel right through. And when you see me just crush level 1 in like a little bit over a minute, you'll be like, yeah, it was fun when it lasted. And yes, if you are doing the game in sequential order, you should still do that. Because at level 1, you should save a key right there. But as you'll see, we go in level 1 with everybody that's there to defend it so underprepared that you just go in there and John Wick up the place. If I had energy sword, it'd be a lot easier to peel off a couple shots and get them in before I get there, but you get some good gains sometimes there. I skipped this map. We don't need to see what that map is, do we? No. You can drop the bomb there, it'll still go off. Alright, let's see what happens here. And barrel back in. Yay! It was his decision, and he decided he wanted to just rush right back in there. And another water drink. Alright guys, that feels pretty good. We're gonna do something fun that I do now. It's just because I do get the potion later, right? But if you come in here real quick, you can pop this off real quick. And now, when you go back and open it up, it's not gonna make it so you have to pull the letter out. You already did that. So you're gonna be able to go right into purchasing it. It's just something I picked up, and it was on the run that did the best, so it's something that stays. 1530. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want.
They bounce around, kinda.
Oh yeah, you don't want to mess with them unless you're dropping bombs, and we're not really wanting to do that right now. Okay, you're gonna kind of weave down to the bottom. Kind of move straight up the middle. Jerk. Jerky jerk. This has got something in the middle that you can't see unless you light the room up, but you'll know if you light it up. But I don't obviously want to take the time to pull the candle for any of that. Here, since we have 8 bombs, we're going to drop some if they make sense.
I think it's awesome how you know exactly how those... Wow, nice kill.
That was a really good one.
You know exactly how those dark rooms are, like, you know exactly where to go. You know the whole layout of it.
That's just superb shit right there. Yeah, I think that's the reason why I think that I'm gonna like start kind of like studying Slack's like Glitch Town Zelda 2 run after I do a normal one with that, because like, you know, that's that mentality. If you can like look at like, either nothing and still maneuver it, or in his case, he's looking at the screen wiping data of towns that aren't existing and spots that's not there, like half a page ahead. And he's like having to know exactly where he's at. I'm like, that looks insane, like to me. So yeah,
But you also can do the Link to the Past run. Yeah,
that was just hours of dorking around in there.
And then you eventually learned where you can go and how you can do it.
Yeah, we'll do a video where we'll just explore Glitch Town and show you all the different ways you can sequence break LLTTP sometime if you want. That's fun.
It's very similar actually to that Zelda 2 thing that Slack does, if you think about it.
Yeah, you just know how the tiles all piece together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we can get a good bomb drop here to kill most of these guys.
Nice.
Yes, that was nice. I should have been a little bit over to the left, but... Alright, now... Stop facing this guy head on. You should face him from the side.
Yeah, I've always done.
Not you.
Oh.
Because...
You're just saying in general.
Yes, in general, yes. Because those blasts will knock you back into the south part of the screen, and what's that going to do for you? The fireballs hitting you to the side will always knock you to the side, and you can always keep approaching, and it's always going to be a shorter distance than going from the south part of the screen back to it. Alright, so now we only need one more Triforce piece to have the first half of it, and instead of it being the first thing that we go for, it's going to be the fourth. And you'd think, oh, he hit me. Yes, those are beautiful. All those little bumps are beautiful, man. That's the RNG you want on your run. Fireballs, enemies shooting you forward. Weird stuff can happen.
Bouncing you into the next screen.
Yes, yes, yes. All good stuff. Let's see if we get a bomb. Thank you.
We knew exactly that. That's just crazy. Like, he knows exactly the timing. Like, it's like, oh, let's see if we get a bomb as he's stabbing it. You're just now coming here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why you said you're super beefy for this. Like, you beat this shit out of one.
Yeah, look at these guys. They're like, no, we have no way to do anything. Did I grab that key? Did I grab that key? I'm gonna say I did. Let's say I did. I don't want to double back. I'm gonna lose time doing that. Bam. It's crushing it. Like, just going straight through, man. Everybody's like, no, we couldn't defend the place. We got 20-minute bow. Oh my god! We are ahead of pace by 26 seconds! What up? Oh yeah, baby! That's so hard to do. That's so hard to do. I'm glad you're actually finally, because you told me that you wanted to see it up close. You'd be like, okay. I was like, have you seen any of them? You're like, nope, waiting for you to do it. Waiting to see you do it. At least you're sitting here seeing it. Because regardless, this is a really good run. Regardless of what happens. Unless I get killed by wall hangers and wall grabbers at the end, I'll be really pissed.
I feel like NWC made me a lot better at that.
Yeah. NWC
all
made
the bosses.
a lot of people better. Nice. Good shit. Alright, so now we go back here. No, I was say I don't know why I killed him. I didn't need any more bombs, but I kind of wanted that area to be clear. We get some more rupees back here. We obviously have stuff to buy. Here, be careful. It's a time sink if they keep knocking you back into the left, and these guys are more powerful. But most of the time, this line won't mess with you too much. But you will have some red guys come up on this line almost always. Oh, nice. They left us alone. Gonna keep going. Now, because we have enough rupees, we can just skip this guy down here, but I don't know why. I just feel like I need it. So I'm doing it. Because in case you don't have enough rupees, you're gonna want to make this your move. So I'm kind of doing it to show you guys more than anything. And then you come back up here. I got enough to get the arrow, so I don't have to get that. I can get that on the way back. Alright. So if you do not have 8 bombs like I do, you will want to start trying to purge the blue enemies through here. Just the blue ones, because they'll potentially have the bomb drop for you. If you, for some reason, go all the way down here to get the arrows, and you don't have 8 bombs, then you still have the opportunity for all of those red guys to respawn as blue guys and have another opportunity to get those bombs. So it's always gonna be that you want to go between the journey all the way down here and back, that you have all that opportunity to get those bombs. If you do have 8 bombs, you skip everybody. You don't fight anybody. Skip them all. But you have all that opportunity to get bombs. So you never should have to buy them down there. And as you see, I have 55 rupees, so when I go to buy the potion now, it's going to make sense where it's at. If I would have had an extra bomb earlier, I could have opened up where I'm going to go, but I didn't go specifically. There's multiple places to get your potions, too. So how your route goes, you may want to open up alternative potion routes, so that way, in case time says, hey, I'm behind, maybe you grab it there. Best people in the world probably don't grab a potion at all, honestly. Like, I'll eventually hopefully get so good that I don't have to stress about it, but I tank so much. I like to get hit and knocked around to get me from point A to B, and sometimes that is a big part of it too. So now we're going to, the reason why we got the power bracelet first is so we can conveniently just be right here on time. Far left of the map is where we want to go, so we go far left. Boom. Shoots us out right here. If you never understood how that system works, that's how it works. Drop the bomb. We need the bomb to stay anyways, because we're going to a place that needs to use bombs, and we can conveniently buy the potion. We did not have to pull the letter out. We had that already done. That's why we did that sub-step. Knocked on the door and did all that, and so it really saved us a step going back in the menu now. And we need bombs next as our next move, so we want to just keep them out anyways. We're gonna go collect our prize and see what our final time is. I was hoping for 24 minutes. So close. 24 minutes in the door. Look at that. We are pulling up the magical sword at 24 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay. Lionel's. Nice. That's all RNG. That could have just blasted me twice. At least twice. And that's, like, not good. Because you don't want to go... This is the most dangerous dungeon right now. I think. You're going to move forward and there should be some wizards there. Boom, there's only one. He killed everybody. That's the best case scenario. We got a bomb drop and our health. Nice. Pass this room. We don't need to do any of that shit. We don't need any of that shit. Look at that. See how they knocked me everywhere I needed to be? Yeah. I'll get damageless someday. Slack's still going for it too, but it's insane to think about going for damageless.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that is like for like the best of the best of the best. Like, that's like a 0.001% run. Like, you have to have really, really impeccable RNG, as well as just be super, like, super insane.
And he's got a one-hitter.
He's got a one-hit game?
Yep.
That would destroy me. Going for damageless and getting a one-hit.
He said he's had two one-hit games.
That's horrible.
I did it. That's not the route. You're supposed to go in the middle and go down. I got nervous. Now you got the magical sword. These guys die in one hit, so it's a beautiful thing.
Very nice.
This room's dangerous. Be careful. If you can, go to the middle of the room. Use this middle line here.
Yep. You can get extra hits on enemies through the block.
Not just that. You're trying to get certain things to not be shooting at you from the angles if they can. Like that blue wizard. I'm trying to kind of like training him to not be hurting me really bad. Thank you for pushing me through that block. I thank you. I appreciate that. This is a phenomenal run regardless. It's such a casual thing. You'll eventually learn at the point where it's just like you're casually having fun playing Zelda and just crushing it. Thank you. Thank you, RNG. We're hanging out today, bro. Hanging out with the bros. I should have had that earlier. Come on, right down the middle. Right down the middle. You are the best! That was
fantastic.
That's not even guaranteed either. Like, it's so not guaranteed. He can lift to the left. He can lift to the right.
Is that Goma?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. Alright, now we're going to get... If I could ever find a way to get through this part faster, getting out of here, without these guys being right in my way. Yep, they're so right in my way.
They always are.
Oh, this guy's beating the shit out of me. Like, you aren't getting out of here without this tax. Alright, I'm going to switch back to Bomba. Thank you, Adventure Time, for coming up with a cool thing to call things besides bombs. At the Bomba. Now you go to the far right, because we're going back to the Lost Hills. Line up here. Actually, here. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Boop. I was getting here, but I told myself I can't wait to get in this labyrinth by 30 minutes someday. I mean, I was so excited the day I got at that door at 30 minutes. I was like counting it down. I was like, this is awesome. Get out of my way. Alright.
He is ready, Baggy Vitamin.
Man, I'm on fire, bro. It's just a good run. I'm glad you're getting to see it. Alright, kill 2. Leave the guy with the key. Because if you kill at least everybody but one, it'll always just spawn with what you left. In that case, we're kind of controlling that. So we're going to leave that Bomba. We're going to leave that guy. Here we go, guys. This is what you should practice. Is some freaking blue dark nuts.
Nice.
Come on, come on, come on, I want you, come on. Thank you. Thank you. It's... They will bully you. They will bully you. It's bad. It's childhood trauma. I had to, like... It's like when I beat Marble Madness as an adult. It's like something I had to overcome as an adult was just beating the shit out of blue dark nuts. And they still will have your number 2. It's also learning when you're tanking. Like, you're like, okay, it's almost like a good, like, you see the samurai movies where they get hit on purpose to get a hit in. It's like that stuff, like in Champloo, where he like gets a critical wound to give a critical wound. What's our recorder time? 20. Wow.
29:21 is what I saw.
Dudes, that's what's up. How far into the labyrinth can we get at 30 minutes? That'll be my personal best with it. Because getting out and in 30 minutes, if I get, I'll tell you exactly how far ahead of my personal best I currently am now. 19 seconds. Let's go. I just gotta focus because it's now just what happens. Alright, Bomba. Get out of my way. Or whatever. Okay, now you kill the key guy. Usually he does that.
I got the key guy at 30 minutes. That's a good checkpoint.
Oh yeah, it is. Now the next goal is Dodongo room at 30 minutes. At least I know now. At least I have a good... That's the thing I like, is being able to have a good understanding of like your pace based on like some event that happens in game. Nice. Thank you guys for not being in the middle of the room. You guys are a choice for that. Everybody's just doing their part to stay out of my way today, and I love you for it. Oh, no, no. Definitely don't want to go down that road. Those things will destroy you. I have the blue ring, and they will still do 2 hearts of damage. It's insane. That guy's usually down, too, so he's not where he's supposed to be. Stabby, stabby, pop the balloon. That's way better than it would have been. All right.
31 minutes.
Nice. All right. Whistle should take you to the graveyard. Why? There's math behind it. I think it has something to do with like where you should be next or something. Since I beat 5, it thinks I should be at 6, so it takes me to 6. And I don't need to be there because I beat 6 first. And by doing that, it allows me to spit out closest to 7, which is where we need to go. We already have the food, so we don't need to buy it. We already have the whistle out, so we don't need to equip it. It's just like the most convenient way to get there, but you probably in your brain would think, that's nowhere near 7. No, it's the closest to 7. Because now we are spat right out, where we got that money. And look how close we are. Here we are. 1 hit kills. Let's go. Blow the recorder. Switch to Bomba. Alright. You kill so little in this. Just, you do. And this is my favorite dungeon as a kid. It's like, it's got all moblins. The blue ones and the orange ones. If you saw that spark, that means I killed the leader of the bats. So every other bat just died in that room. Pushed as many enemies that could on that screen. Pokey. Alright, just try not to get hit by those freaking, the skulls. What are they called? Lava bubbles? What are they called?
Waffles of death.
Death waffles. I can't even express how amazing the RNG was in that room. Thank you. Okay, let's just continue to go with it. And we feed him at 3311. Switch back to Bomba. Forward in the room and then to the right. And luckily you can get warped like that sometimes. Play through. Bomba. Play through. Bomba. Alright. Kill these guys until you either get a bomb drop, and you can throw a bomb down. You're either going to get a bomb drop, or you're going to kill them all, and then the bomb in the middle of the room will appear. There you go. Switch to whistle, our recorder. Walk to the center of the room. Oh, he's not there, so right along the left side of him, stab, 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 stab. Oh, they got loose. That's okay. That really was the second best scenario there. Switch back to Bomba. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Oop. Don't hit me. Alright. You need to stay here. I know it sounds sucky, but you want to make sure you don't go back there. You don't lose some of our fucking precious time. But you do not want to get grabbed by the wall grabbers. You can obviously see I have, like, PTSD about it. So you want to make sure that you can activate them. You gotta stay by the wall so they'll come out, but you can't get hit by those guys, or then you can't attack. So it's literally a death trap here. You want to kill 5. Well, I got hit again, so I'm going to drop a bomb. We're losing a lot of time here. But it's better than the entire thing being a wash. That room is sucky. It's the suckiest room, I promise you. There's a stream that exists of me getting really, really pissed. Alright, so we want one of these guys to drop bombs. But if not, we only fight them while we're waiting for that to blow up, and then we just say, okay, we don't get bombs. I'm gonna move forward. Stabby, stabby.
Aquamentius, or whatever. He has a goofy ass name.
He does.
And
there we go.
Yeah.
Not too bad. We still have an opportunity to get some bombs as soon as we get out of here, which is fine. To the left, down. Fight every moblin that's conveniently in your way. Do not try to go out of your way. Nope. It's fine. There we go. I mean, just leave it alone. We're on the line that we're supposed to be anyways. This is the line you travel all the way to Dungeon 8. Your attack, if you saw, is your hitbox is all around you, on like as far as like up, in front of you, and below you. So if somebody's that close to you and they're about to advance on your hitbox and you swing, you will hit them. That's what that is. Is that something you should rely on? Fuck no. Is it something that you should do instead of getting hit potentially? Absolutely. I'm sure there's some people that are like, I know exactly how to do that. Like, okay, more power to you. They're also the people that can phase into those structures in the middle of the room that you move the classic thing to hear the jingle. They're the people that can just like walk through them like almost effortlessly because they know how to pixel clip through them. I'm like, okay, I'll get there someday, but then I'll be sad that I never have to push that brick again. And then if I mess it up, I waste more time than actually just pushing the fucking brick. Room 1 of Death. In the Japanese version, these are even fucking faster. I don't know how. And I think it's because it's on a computer and it doesn't have to spend more time trying to process it. And they're like, whoa, just make these things go super fucking fast. It may just be my brain, but it's super crazy fast. Best case scenario there. Just push up. Just tank, 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 tank. Because those bubbles are most likely going to hit you and you're not going to be able to attack anything. Ooh, I can't get beat up in here. The whole goal is you want to make sure you have enough health to be able to kind of do the sideways strategy on the second dragon fight. Nice, nice. Thank you for warping me. I appreciate that. Alrighty, now we go here. And then this is the one that tells you the hint about the bombs. The game does tell you.
Doesn't really explain it in,
no, it's
in
cryptic
depth at all.
It's cryptic as shit.
This intimidated the shit out of me.
Yeah, if you face it head on, it's completely
I
intimidating.
think the first time I don't think I beat the game until I was like 16. With your guidance. I think that was the first time I beat Zelda. I was like 15, 16. It's a rough one. I think it took me like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours possibly. But your tutelage definitely did help.
Toodles. Bastard.
He just... Didn't you beat 8? Do you have any dungeons left?
No.
No, he's got the Triforce. That's where he's at right now, Trickfin. Welcome to stream, by the way. As well as MetaZoo Menace. Think they will ever market a Zelda trilogy in live-action movies?
No.
I hope not.
Because Link doesn't have a voice, like we're his voice.
Yeah, Link doesn't really talk.
Like, it'd be weird because they'd be like, who's Link's voice? It's us. I mean, I don't know. It could happen. Okay.
That could have been way worse.
Yeah, I lost track of where it was for a second.
That's not good. In a pinch, you know I could always, be your guy in the chair.
No, it wasn't that. It was like on the screen. I lost track of where I was because I got that flash for a second.
They'll just have Ryan Reynolds voice him.
Oh yeah, that would be
Yeah,
good.
Turok.
I'm cool with it. I'm fine. I mean, you know, and if you know, as long as it's not Chris Pratt, we're good. I'll fucking. I don't want to talk about how horrible that would be. Let me pass with 2 hits or less. 1, 2. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a little beat up there, but it's alright.
I'm so impressed, Dad. You have definitely improved your game since the last time I watched.
Thank you. So that's where the clipping would be good, because you could just literally clip in there and not even have to do that fight.
Yeah, but the voice-acted Zelda games are like the worst. The CDI Zelda games are just like laughable, and
I shouldn't use that bomb.
and then the only time that they really ever had him voiced was the TV series, and he's kind of ridiculous in that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, princess. Like,
Could give me a bomb there, guys. Pretty nervous about that. Beat me up.
I would love to see a documentary like that, MetaZoo. I mean, not even just that. A lot of games at the time, like obviously, like Zelda and some of the classics aside, like a lot of games at the time were arcade ports, so they still had a lot of the super difficult quirks from the arcade games that were meant to just make it so people paid more money.
Absolutely.
Or so video game rentals, like Dad was mentioning, so a game would have to be rented multiple times to be beaten. Like, or the rental market was definitely taken into account so much more so when giants like Blockbuster still existed. But that is a good point, MetaZoo.
I need a bomb drop. I used too many. So it's gotta happen in here. I never fight this room.
Nice.
It couldn't have been timed better for that, honestly. Can I get in there, thanks? Now I can use these to help clear this room.
You got this, Dad.
Can I have that?
I take so many hits just trying to pick fairies up, it's almost like not even worth it.
Oops, that's not even where that's supposed to go. It's supposed to go there.
Did you have one to spare?
Oh yeah, that was the last room that needed him. Like I said, I wasn't worried about getting my PB. I got dorked around on some RNG in some places I couldn't do anything about, but I'm still happy with the time I'm going to put up.
Okay, what game? MetaZoo asks, what game made you throw a controller at the wall more than any other? Okay, this is a very specific story, but as a kid, I used to play Halo 4 with my buddies, and there was this mode called slow-mo assassinations. So you really just sit there in agony as they're assassinating you, and you have to watch it like take 3 times longer than usual while they're like humiliating you over the mic or some shit. And I remember one time I really just spiked my controller like either against the wall or the floor and just completely destroyed it. I was way younger, and I haven't really raged that way since. But what games made you rage that way, Dan? Have you ever?
Marble Madness. I mean.
Did you ever break a controller?
My controllers were more durable back in the day.
But like, what about like?
Hold on.
In like the you gotta focus. Understandable.
Yeah, I gotta hope I get this stone rock. Nope, didn't get it. I didn't get it. Oh, I did.
Who taught you that trick?
Slackinator.
Shout out to Slackinator on YouTube for that awesome tip.
I didn't get it nearly as clean as I could.
When am I?
As soon as I touched the Triforce piece.
Okay.
Hey, I considered this a gold before I got crazy with it. Go ahead. There we go. That's a pretty fucking good one. I mean, it's not my best, but it's a good one. Like I said, some bad RNG prevented it from happening.
You still were very, very close to your personal best.
Thanks, man. I'm glad that you got to see it.
That was really good. You've improved so much since the last time I watched you run. I know that you've done a bunch for the channel, but it's kind of hard for me to, while I'm producing content, to be able to go back and watch some of it.
No, I get it. I don't watch my own shit, so...
But, wow, we had a bunch of new people show up. Shout out to Trickfin, MetaZoo, as well as Turok. Just cool to see some new people in chat.
Yeah, guys. Just if you saw, like I said, this was super casual, and I just feel like it's definitely attainable to anybody that wants to spend the time. But know that just start with small things. Just play the game. Enjoy the struggle of the game before you
try to beat it in one sitting first.
Right. Like practice blue dark nuts. Practice blue whiz robes. Those are the things. Those are the two things.
And I will say, and I said this earlier, Nintendo World Championships, or NWC, has definitely helped me when it comes to some of the bosses and avoiding taking an excess of damage. But just watching you play, I feel like has made me a better player, so I appreciate all of the good tips and hints you drop when we're playing together.
Yeah, it's so much fun, guys. It's just so much fun. I think that personally, the second quest and speedrunning the second quest will be like my next big challenge, because I don't know that at all. I don't have it memorized. I'll actually have to have the guy in the chair with me to help me get through it, because I forget where the dungeons are. But that'll be a fun struggle, because that game that's a totally different beast. It's unfortunately, it makes the first quest look like easy mode when you're having to find hidden Triforce piece rooms. You go to the rooms and they're empty sometimes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You go to rooms where they say you have to give a permanent heart container piece up, or if you don't have enough rupees to pay, or you pretty much have to reset the game. Like, it's insane.
Thank you guys all for stopping by.
We're a bunch of ice climbers, but no, not Kid Icarus. Did you say Kid Icarus?
Ice Climber is my guilty pleasure. I can wade through the shit with that one, but thank you guys for supporting Dad in his journey. I mean, this is a really tough one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys give me your personal experiences with Zelda in the future, and hopefully I can give you guys some gains. But until then, it's been Brian from the Vid-Bits, and Braden's been hanging out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. But we'll see you, so get some good gains, some good goals, and hopefully you'll get some good RNG. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
See you guys. Bye, Baggy Vitamin. See you, MetaZoo. I'm gonna be doing a Dark Souls remastered stream here soon, so check that out if you're interested. Peace. Peace.
No secret song. Stop waiting for it. Not happening.